Okay. I started running about a year ago. I think it was just over a year ago. I was quite unfit. I'd gone through all my exams and stuff and just felt terrible. I stress ate and I just felt fat and chubby and I just didn't like it. My motivation has most of the time been fitness, and since running I have felt more confident, I felt better about myself, I felt more motivated to do stuff. It was the thing that actually got me to start running, and since then I haven't stopped.
Well, the reason I run is the physical benefits of running. It keeps me fit for my job, for what I do, but also it's the mental. It helps with the mental side of things as well, because of the stresses of just not just my job, everyday life, but also some of the things I've had to deal with in the past. Running and keeping fit helps with that really. It's the local 10k, isn't it? It's getting more and more popular every year. I think as well because we run some of the routes around the 10k, it's sort of a personal ambition to run it as fast as you can. It's sort of the club 10k, isn't it? Even though it's not run by us, it's our 10k, I suppose.
Right hand down, 2, left hand, 3, both hands. Rach, what's 1? Exactly. Next time, get here earlier. Guys, you're going to just do 1 lap anyway, okay?
I started running about 2 years ago. My mum died 4 years ago and I was in a pretty bad place, and I was just looking for something to do to sort of get out of that position that I was in, just feeling really down all the time. I started off by going to spin cycling and I absolutely loved that, but I was indoors all the time. One day one of the girls said, oh come on, let's go out and try running. Never thought I could, so I just laughed at her. Ended up going, and I haven't looked back since, because I just love being in the outdoors and being with so many people that really enjoy it as well. Now it's become a personal challenge as well, because I was always one of those people that never thought I could. I used to look at people running as I was driving in the car and think, really? What are they doing? Running up a road in the middle of nowhere, why? And I think when I found that actually it isn't something that just fitties in lycra and who look perfect can do, it's anybody, it's all inclusive.
Running about 7 years ago. On and off I got quite into my running, but then obviously found out I was pregnant with my little boy, so running took a back seat then.
Enjoy! One time
And I really got back into it a year ago when I needed a kick up the bum to get back into exercise and fitness. So I wanted to do it for my little boy as well, to show him that running can be fun and it's good for you. So, but I couldn't do it on my own. I'm not a lone runner. I like to be in the pack, a wolf pack as I like to call my running girls. So that's when I joined Caerphilly Runners then.
Sorry.
Last year was my first time as a Caerphilly runner wearing the blue vest, and I think that gave me some motivation to get around the course because it was extremely hot last year. I just want to do it for me as well because it's such a tough 10k route, and the fact that it's our hometown, it's the club town, and the show of support for Caerphilly Runners when you're out doing the Caerphilly 10k is immense.
I know.
Well, I was sat in an assembly with Christina Reese, overweight, and I said to Chrissy, come on then, for a girl that doesn't like exercise, why should I start exercising? And she said, come and give it a try, and I've never looked back. After completing the London Marathon in 2015, I completely lost my mojo. I hated running after the London Marathon. It took me about 10 months. I continually ran only for a couple of K at a time, but hated every minute of it. So after that, I decided, for social reasons rather than time and endurance. I've run the Caerphilly 10k ever since it started, so however many years that is, I've run each one of them. So I think if I wasn't to run it, I'd have photo envy of everybody else that was running.
Back when I was in school, so I used to compete for the school cross country. Took some time off from running that when I left school, just, you know, other things got in the way, university and work life and settling into life as an adult. It's a de-stress for me, so from the day jobs, quite a stressful day jobs. Doing Caerphilly 10k, it's like our club run, like our home run. Seems to make sense, it's on my doorstep to do it. And last year and this year it's about helping other people to get around the course as well, so supporting people that want to get their own personal goals. I've run Caerphilly 10k every year since it was first launched, so my goals over that time have changed. When I first ran it, all I wanted was a sub-hour. The following year when I ran it, all I wanted was a 50-minuter, and now my priorities have changed. So for last year and this year it's about getting as many people the time that they want. I know what it's like to want that 60-minuter, so my goal is to try and get as many of them that dream.